live. Yes, we should officially be live. Let me get a nice glass over here. Beautiful. Yes. You know what? Today I feel like having one of the brand new ones for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome to welcome to Showtime for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. For a lot of you watching, Mesquite. Yes, I'm going to do some chicken mesquite today. For some of you watching, maybe you don't know what that is. And for a lot of you, I'm going to do it live so that you guys can see it. Look at the chicken. Looking beautiful, this chicken, right? You're going to see how much I paid for it. Oof, you're going to see how much I paid for it. Point of matter is, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be cooking. I will be cooking some Texas-style mesquite chicken, yes? Texas-style mesquite chicken. So for a lot of you, 10 out of 10. That's what I say, 10 out of 10. We're going to be drinking some 10 out of 10 whiskeys, right? Beer. We're going to drink a beer now, but for all of you, 10 out of 10. Green River Full Proof. Yeah, it's 10 out of 10. Also, store pick, Blantons, 10 out of 10. Also, Elijah Craig, Private Barrel, but this is a toasted 8-year, 10 out of 10. Another great one. Remember, low age is always good. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Good to see one of my ranchers in the chat room, David. Good to see David. And if you guys want to be part of this chat room, don't forget, super chats of the way to get through. If I'm doing a stream and I'm very active, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Yes, you know what time it is. One number one. Point of matter is, we're also going to be drinking 10 out of 10, yes. Penelope, the cigar blend, yes. Early times, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, another whiskey, bourbon whiskey we're probably going to drink. I'm going to leave this one for last, just in case. Maker's Mark 46 French oak. That's going to be a little bit top, all right? Point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, I bought this recently. 10 out of 10 is this. I'm going to just say this. All right, so this is an IPA. You do know that I don't like IPAs, but I still mess with it, right? Because we have to do stuff in summertime that there's no other channel of this, right? So we're going to pop this open. La Tropicana, La Tropical. It's brand new, Naval Key, and if you want that juicy grapefruit, if you want that juicy pineapple, if you want a little bit of that mango in here, you will get it. Let's pop this open. I'm going to show you how to pour a beer before anything. For all of you, hit that like button. That's how you pour a beer. For all of you watching, don't forget there's a poll in the chat room. Don't forget to click. That's how you pour a beer. Why do you pour like this? Because at the end of the day, you get some of that foam on the top. If you get the foam, that's good. Some of the gases will come out and won't bloat you. So for all of you, cheers to all of you. Drink us up. Man, that's good. Wow. That's really good. For all of you watching, don't forget there's a poll in the chat room, and the poll is a couple different chickens that you can have and eat. Right? What is your favorite in the chat room? There's a poll. What is your favorite? And first one is teriyaki. Do you like teriyaki chicken? Or do you like barbecue chicken? Do you like mesquite, Texas mesquite chicken, which is exactly what we're going to do? And then the fourth one, I believe I put lemon pepper. Don't forget, we are going to be doing Texas style mesquite. And for a lot of you, let's pour up the rest of this. We won't be drinking whiskey on the stream, but don't forget, you got to refresh yourself with a little bit of something. Anyways, point of the matter is, we got to pop this open. Let me show you how much I paid for this. This is Wesley Farms. $13 for about 5 pounds of chicken. Woo! 5 pounds of chicken, yes. All right, let's drink a little bit more. Cheers, all of you. And for a lot of you watching, happy Tuesday. Today's Taco Tuesday, but I don't celebrate Taco Tuesday because I ain't like that. We're going to do some Texas-style American chicken. Cheers, all of you. That's pretty good. All right, let's start popping this open. That's what you call boneless chicken. That's what you call boneless chicken, yes. Let's start pounding some of these chickens. We're going to move this around here. So this is going to move this here, move this here. We're going to move our beautiful. This is going to be the main source of the flavor. We're going to move this around here. Now we're going to open this up. We're going to check to see if we have any bones. No bones, good. No bones, good. We're going to open this up. Load it up, baby. Load it up. Let's open this up. For some of you that don't know how to cook, you're about to experience a real deal, right? A real deal. You can do this at home. If you watch me enough, you will be able to become a pro in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done me the favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, baby. It's Tuesday, Reaper Crew. You know what it is. I have some leftover chicken just in case I don't stream tomorrow on food, yes? I think we'll have leftover chicken. My dog can't eat all of this, and I can't definitely eat all of it. So we got a lot of leftover chicken. $13 for all of this. It's amazing. This is why you don't get a Costco card. Never get a Costco card. You officially don't have kids. Don't get a Costco card. BJ's. You gotta get a BJ's card, man. That's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. Anyways, for all of you, cheers all of you. We're gonna start drinking whiskey, but I have to season this. So for all of you, cheers all of you. Let's start seasoning our chicken. Yes, our Texas style chicken that I'm gonna do. First things first, we're going to light it up with one of the best organic extra virgin olive oils. This is great, really good, one of the best. You can find these big boys, 1 liters, at the store for about $15. Really good. It looks really fantastic. For all of you watching, I'm going to try to make sure that you can see a little bit better. I do know that it's getting sunny out here. I'm going to do my best. So here we go. Let's see if we can get this a little bit better so you can see a little bit better, yeah? Hopefully you can see a little bit better. I tried my best to do something for a lot of you, and if it worked, it worked. If it worked, it worked. Point of the matter is, here we go. We got this chicken now. What we're going to do is we're just going to move it around. All right, we're going to move this chicken around, get that olive oil ready. Get that olive oil real good. Both sides, real good. I got to get that real good. Good to see the chat room active. Chat room is always great to see the chat room Reaper crew. And here we go. We're going to move this around. Yes. So we're going to be doing some Texas-style chicken. And here we go. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink a sip. If you like this stream so far, Texas-style chicken, baby. Somebody said Port Tropical. Oof. You know what? This is La Tropical. Novel key. Really fruity, really fruity. And to me, I don't like IPAs, but I can accept this. I like this. And for all of you, if you like this stream so far, do me a favor. If you're watching, tap the screen. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up, yes? Let's get those likes up. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink us up. All right, so we're doing Texas. We're doing some Texas chicken. We're going to make sure to first get this chicken real wrap. Gotta oil this baby up. All right, so we have a little bit of beautiful olive oil on here. Remember, the best olive oil is the best to use when you're cooking. Now, why is it the best? Because you have to use the best. It's just what it is. If you don't use the best, you're not going to get that beautiful sear on your chicken. You're not going to get that beautiful char on your chicken. You're just not going to get the excellence that the chicken needs you to get, all right? I'm going to start moving some of that. So, we have it here, and you guys see, for some of you watching, our chicken is nice and lubed up. It's real lubed up. Again, the virgin olive oil looking good. The chicken's looking fancy. Now, all that's missing is the seasoning. Well, if I could tell you one thing, it's going to be for all of you that are new. If you're new into cooking, I just want to explain to you something. This is the first time I know Stubbs, but this is the first time I ever used the Texas Mesquite of Stubbs. So, one thing I want to ask all of you, remember, we like to put salt and pepper on our chicken, but this literally has most of that. Now, the reason why I'm not going to be using salt on here is because this over here, if you turn it around, it has sea salt. Now, if you look at the ingredients, it says sea salt right there. You see sea salt, sugar cane, which is good, and it has spices and black pepper. So it does have the things that I need. If this had regular salt, I wouldn't be putting extra salt. This has sea salt, so the sea salt should give this the good amount of salt that it needs. So when you do buy your brand new seasoning, yes, the seasoning might be red or whatever color, make sure to look at the back. If it says sea salt, you know it's going to be strong salt. So don't oversalt it. If you can oversalt your chicken, you can ruin your chicken real bad. So do not do that. Point of the matter is, we're going to move this around, and for a lot of you, if you could do me a favor, a lot of you haven't hit that like button. Hit that like button if you like the stream so far, and if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. All right, anyways, we're going to start doing this. Boom. Start moving this. I got to get every square inch on this son of a gun, all right? All right, so here it goes. We're going to start doing it. First off, first hit right here. You want to do this generously, okay? Generous. Give it a generous. By the way, we're using the one with the 3 holes, okay? Use generous, because we're going to be moving this around. Generous. All right. Make sure to tune this up generously. Okay, now we did that. Now we're going to do the other side. Make sure to do the generous, right? Generous little. We're going to be moving this around, but we're going to do both sides on each of the chickens as much as we can. I want to make sure all the flavors go in there, deep in there. Texas-style mesquite. Texas-style mesquite. Texas-style mesquite. Okay, here we go. We're going to move this around. Looking good. All right, looking fantastic. Now we're just going to do that one side. And once we do that one side, we can turn it as much as we want to if we want to after that. Point of the matter is, here we go. Cheers, all of you. You guys already know what I'm doing. I'm doing a little bit of beer. 10 out of 10. This is a good IPA. I'm going to say inexpensive. About $15 for a 6-pack. Not that bad. Cheers, all of you. You guys hitting the like button. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. The drink is up. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, cheers. Here we go with the second round. Boom, boom. Generously. Okay, remember, all this is gonna generously. I'll be turning this around, so don't worry. All right, it looks good. Looks good. Again, Stubbs, Texas Mesquite. All right, now we're gonna put this. We'll put this over here. I'm sweating a little bit, just a tan bit. Now it's gonna be the time. This is the time for some of you to watch. Now this chicken, it isn't what you think it is. You gotta move it around. So you're gonna have to flip it one more time. Make sure that all of that seasoning gets deep down into the chicken. It's gonna be so deep that when you put it on the barbecue, it shouldn't come off your chicken. Right? If you want real Texas, there you go. There you go. Look at that. You see? Looking good. Now gonna turn around. You see some of this already coming off. You got to make sure that both sides have good olive oil. You got to turn it around, make sure every little spot is cleared in there. So I like to turn it one time. Look at this. This is good. But we have to turn it around. You go turn it around. Make sure to stuff it in there. If you have hit that like button, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. All right. You're doing good. We're doing good. All right. So far, so good. Now what you could do is if there are spots. If there were spots, just like over here, look, we have a little bit of spot, right? You see that? A little bit of spot that you can clean up. A little bit of white spot, a little bit of white spot. You could just put a little bit. You could just put a little bit, right? You don't got to put a lot. You could just put a little bit. So we're gonna do that. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put just a little bit on the spots that I missed. So here we go. We're gonna just put a little bit. You don't got to put a lot. Just put a little bit on the spots you missed. A little bit of spots here. Boom, boom. Boom. Yes, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. It's like doing art. It's like doing art, right? Generously, okay? Good. Okay, so far it looks good. Looks real nice. I don't need to extend myself too much. We're gonna start cooking this. Beautiful. Now what you could do is, here's another thing. Just a little tip in the ass, you know what I mean? Just a little tip, all right? So here's what we're gonna talk about. If you officially looking at your chicken, it's not like oiled up. If it's not oiled up like this, you should put a little bit more. You see this is nice and oiled up. If you turn around, look at that. See, you turn around and have a lot of oil, good. If you don't have your chicken looking like that, you're doing it wrong, okay? For some of you, I want to make sure you guys know this. Make sure your olive oil really seeps into all the chicken. If you don't have an olive oil that seeps into all the chicken, you can officially make your chicken really, I'm talking about really dry. You don't want to make it dry. Now, I'm going to say this. The olive oil helps out to give it that moisture. And sometimes you need a little bit of moisture so it doesn't get too dry. So make sure olive oil helps out with the seasoning, so it keeps it nice and tight. And also olive oil gives it a little bit of a kick, gives it a little bit of beautiful flavor. You want to give it that beautiful flavor, okay? Yes. Cheers, all of you. Let's finish this up, and we're going to start drinking some whiskey. Now, I'm going to say this for any of you that want to put this in your refrigerator for over 6 hours, don't do that. If you're having Texas chicken, if you're having Texas chicken, you don't have to do this for over an hour or 2 hours. You don't have to put this away. You could literally put it on the spot, seasoning on the spot. You can put it on the barbecue. When it comes to Texas-style whiskey, this is Texas Mesquite. This is very strong seasoning. Flavor-wise, it's very strong. Remember, if you like barbecue, you're going to like a little bit of that Mesquite. It gives it a little bit of extra oomph. It gives it a little bit of extra kick. And for some of you, This is something we want. By the way, I kind of want to drink this one. Woo! I want to start drinking this one. Elijah Craig. You guys know we only show 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 whiskeys, right? Anyway, cheers all of you. Let's drink the rest of this beer, and then we're going to start going on to the whiskey. By the way, again, shout outs to Wesley Farms, Boneless Thighs. Shout outs to Wesley Farms. They're doing a hell of a job. Thank you so much, Wesley Farms. Here's your appreciation, Wesley Farms. Here we go. Let's start drinking. Okay, let's start drinking. You thought that was drinking? That's not drinking. That's not drinking. Let's show you how to really drink. All right, so we're gonna move this. We're gonna move this appropriately, the right way. Over here, okay. Bing bong, bing bong. Looks good. All right, so I'm gonna take this out of the way. You guys already saw the beer, yes? Let's move that out of the way. We can move a little bit of this. We can move this in here. We can put this in the frame, right? We can put this in the frame. Yeah. We can put this in the frame. Looks good, looks good. Looks beautiful. Looks good. Put that in the frame, baby. All right, so what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be doing some whiskey. Before we do some whiskey, I want to tell you exactly what kind of whiskey we're going to be drinking. But before I tell you what whiskey, I gotta load this up over here perfectly. I think this is good. Can you guys see? If that falls, it's over. Game over. We're going to load up our whiskey right here on the right side. So I'm going to start moving this over here. Boom. We got a little bit of space here. Good space. Good space. We're going to move this around. We're going to clean it up. Let's clean it up. Good clean. And now, here we go, baby. Today on the stream, I'm going to be using my beautiful glass. My beautiful, beautiful glass. I love the fact, for some of you, that Glencairns aren't always the thing. The big bad boys, like me and everybody else, we like to use heavy glasses. Glasses that we can throw at a romper that comes in. Glasses we can throw at our friends when they're talking shit. Glasses that we can use to really harm somebody, right? Men like to use heavy glasses, and that's what we are, right? Most of us are men, right? Point of matter is, for the ladies, I don't recommend this for the ladies. It's too heavy for you. It's like 5 pounds. It's like 5 pounds of glass. But it's beautiful. I do recommend a lot of you. If you're drinking high-end whiskey or 10 out of 10 whiskey, put your Glencairns away. Sometimes they get boring. And do me a favor, get yourself a good, beautiful glass. Heavy-duty glass. Very good glass. Look at that. Oof, very good. Anyways, we're going to be drinking this in 10 out of 10 whiskey. We're going to be drinking. If you haven't already, hit that like button. You guys know what time it is, Reaper Crew. Reaper Crew. Let me see what time it is. Let me see. Woo! It is 6:40. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. When the moon on. Woo! It's a little bit early up in here, baby. A little bit early. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to drink a little bit of Blantons. Maybe I don't drink Blantons. Maybe I drink some. No, Blanton's good. I want to drink Blantons. I haven't drank this store pick. This is store pick, by the way. Blanton's store pick. We're going to drink that Blanton store pick. And for some of you, if you can't see it on the frame, let me know if you can't see it on the frame, because I don't know if you can see it on the frame. If not, if you can't see it on the frame, you let me know. I'll move it a little bit so you can see the bottle that I'm drinking. And if you can't see it, well, let me know. Somebody said no. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to be drinking. There we go. We're going to put it over here. Boom. We're going to be drinking this one. Can you guys see better? You guys see better good? How better can you see? Woo! Maybe not too good. Let's fix this up. I need to figure out a good. Maybe I don't even have this. I need to have the chicken on here, right? Or is it disgusting? Anyways, this is good. This is a good view, right? This is a good view. Let me make sure to see what view we got. This is, you know what? We're gonna put it like this. This is a good view. This is a good view. This is a good view. Thunderous view. All right. Anyways, Blanton's. Here we go. We're gonna put this over here, and let's start pouring a little bit of that Blanton's over here. Let's start pouring our store pick. Remember, these are really good. Store picks are really, really good. Store pick Blantons. Let's start pouring it. Gotta move some whiskeys on the side. Boom. Let's move some whiskeys on the side. Boom. Now we're gonna put this over here. Yes, yes. Oh, that looks good. Looks good. What a view. What a view. That's a good view. That's a good view. I like this view. All right. So, ooh, the sun is hitting. Ooh, that sun looking making this look good. I'm about to make a name for myself. All right, anyways, point of the matter is, before we drink this, I'm going to try to drink the rest of this. Oof, look at that dirty, dirty glass. Let's try to drink the rest of this. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink the rest of this beer. That beer's good, man. That beer is really good. All right, so Blanton's store pick. What do I have to say about store picks? I've never found a store pick that's bad. All store picks are so good, man. So good. And again, this is one that I need to drink completely. I have a lot of Blanton's bottles. I know many of you are trying to buy this. Some of you can't find it, and this is the bottle that everybody looks for. You guys already know Blanton's. If you're new here, that is the #1 whiskey in the world currently. That is the most popular whiskey, as popular as those Lalabus, those Lalabu teddy bears. It's almost as popular as the Tamagotchis back in the days. Remember those Tamagotchis? Yes, almost as popular as Donald Trump. Almost as popular as Donald Trump, these Blantons. As a matter of fact, Donald Trump is more popular than the Blantons, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Everybody wants one. Everybody needs one, and if they don't find one, they go crazy. If you're new into whiskey, that's literally what everybody goes for. But there's a difference. My regular one is inside, and this is a store pick. Usually store picks, they have that. You see that sticker? There's a sticker right here. They have this sticker. There you go. I'm not going to show you the company that gave me this, right? I'm not going to show you the company that gave me that, handed me that beautiful bottle, because some companies don't deserve the promotion, free promotion, okay? I do what I want to, and for all of you watching, you guys already know, if I do what I want to, I could tell you what bottle's bad. We don't put any bad bottles on here, but if I do find a bad bottle and I drink it on stream, I'll tell you it's bad. Point of the matter is, yesterday, I didn't know this was so smoky. Woo-hoo-hoo. This was so smoky yesterday with the amount of ice that I put. God dang, I'm going to say this right now for any of you Americans that want to get into Scots whiskey. I'm going to just say this right now. This Orpeg smoky verse, it's very rare, but don't have this with ice. It's crazy amount of smoke. And for a lot of you, we're going to be smoking this chicken up. We're going to be smoking this chicken up, but be careful. Don't forget, Orpeg, yes, Orpeg. It is a Scotch whiskey, not an American whiskey, a Scotch whiskey that's very trendy also. For all of you watching, I don't have any Sprite. I wanted to drink some of these with Sprite. I wish I could get a Sprite right now. Uber Eats. Cost me probably $10 if I do Uber Eats. I want a Sprite so bad you have no idea. So I could have this, but I haven't been able to really do anything. For all of you watching, if you can do me the favor, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe here in the corner. And don't forget to hit that like button. We're going to get those views up. We're going to get the channel rolling. But don't forget to hit that like button in the corner up here. Hit that like button in the corner. And also, if you don't know how to do that, watch your phone. Tap the phone a couple times and you'll get a heart. You'll get a heart when you do that. Any of you watch, there you go, somebody hit that like button. Thank you so much. All you have to do is tap the phone, tap the phone if you're watching from the phone. Tap it, double, boom, 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 hit it, and you should see a heart that pops up. You see somebody else hit that like button, you see? There we go. All right. So for all of you, Blanton's one of the most popular whiskeys, 10 out of 10. But this one I haven't had in, I think, 2 months. 2 months I haven't had this. Here we go for all of you. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let's see how this tastes. That might be the best whiskey on the stream. That's the first whiskey I've had all day, but wow, man, that's good. I have to get some water for this. There's so much flavors in my mouth. I have a strong amount of flavors, but one note that's sticking out to me is honey. I'm getting a ton of honey on this one. Ton of honey for all of you. Purified water. Use some purified water when you do want to clean out your palate. You can also use purified water just to dip a little bit of water drops. If you're having high-proof whiskey, just like this one, like Green River, yeah, it's full proof. If you have something like this is 118 proof. And you could also add, by the way, this is going to be a big one. 126.3 proof. That's a stunner. That's a stunner. Let's pop this water open. I'm going to start flipping the chicken. For some of you that don't know I like to flip the chicken, we're going to flip the chicken. Anyways, here we go for all of you. Blanton's Store Pick. Let's drink this up. Look at this. Look at this. You see? Look at how beautiful that is. God. That is beauty. That is beauty. That is beauty. Look at that. Look at that. God. I kind of want to keep it that side. You know what I mean? It looks so good that I think I'm going to keep it on that side. It's honestly looking really, really ridiculously good. I'm going to keep it on this side. I'm not going to flip it till I need to. I think we're going to flip it in a couple more minutes, but this is looking really good. Again, let me show you the chicken Mesquite. Look at that, Texas, Mesquite, Texas Mesquite, baby. Yes, Texas Mesquite. Look at how beautiful. It's nice and seasoned. Oh man, this thing's ready to go. This thing's ready to thunder. Ready to thunder. Man, can't wait to thunder this one in the barbecue. Can't wait to thunder this one in the barbecue. I can't wait, man. You know what it is to thunder a chicken onto the barbecue? That's like the peacemaker coming out and just putting a body slam right on that barbecue with all those chickens. Man, they're good. We got wild chickens, by the way. We got wild chickens out here in Miami. I actually see one. I see a wild chicken. I don't want to show you guys because we haven't got a super chat. But for all of you, remember, super chats are appreciated. You can send a super chat in the chat room whenever you want to on the stream. Remember, if you have membership, you can also send a member message, one per month, one free one per month on the stream, right? This is beautiful, though. I kind of want to flip it around. That's what she said. Anyways, here we go. Blanton's. Such a beautiful glass. Let's drink the rest of this. And for some of you, I don't care about the nose. You know, there's a lot of people in the whiskey community, they go, oof, kind of smell that nose. I honestly don't care about the nose. When you're drinking in a tumbler, a beautiful tumbler like this, a glass, you don't give a damn. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. We're going to be drinking a different whiskey after this. 10 out of 10 right now. Blanton's Store Pick. That's ridiculously good. We need a couple more likes to get to about 20-something. Do me a favor for all of you. It only takes 2 people. Hit that like button, hit that screen, hit that like. Let's get the community going. Chat room, chat room. With the ass, hit that like button, chat room. Here we go. Let's drink a little bit of water to clean this up a little bit because we're going to be pouring a different whiskey. Somebody else has hit the like button. I think so. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take us out of the screen. Blanton store pick. Again, you already know it's store pick because it has the label. Yes, there you go. Beautiful. All right, we're going to put this. We're going to move this Macho Man right here. Yes, Macho Man right here. Green River Macho Man. This is heavy duty, heavy duty. Heavy duty, boys. Reaper Crew, this is heavy duty now. We're going to the foolproof section. And for some of you, I'm just so used to drinking foolproof. It's just, to me, it's enjoyable. I like it. There's a lot of you not going to enjoy. There's a lot of you are not going to enjoy foolproof if you're new into whiskey. I would recommend you a way if you're new into whiskey. Okay, foolproof is something I don't recommend if you're new. What I do recommend if you're new into whiskey, early Tams, inexpensive, about 13, 15 bucks. Early Tams. Get yourself early Tams. You're going to like it. You're just going to have to enjoy some of the spices it has, right? Fruity, it's fruity. It's very fruity. Yes, yes. 10 out of 10. And then you have the regular French oak if you're new. If you're new into whiskey. So I did put 2 whiskeys on here that are for newbies. I did put 2 whiskeys on here for newbies, but it doesn't mean that if you're not a newbie or you're a newbie or not, you can't drink that. No, you could drink that. I'm drinking it. You could drink that. Doesn't make you not a Pokemon master, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you not a gym rat, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you nothing less, right? Anyways, point of the matter is, for all of you, we're about to have a little bit of that Green River. I love this Green River because of this. Look at this. Woo! You saw the bottom of that? It's a horseshoe. It's a horseshoe. Beautiful. Pipe is open. This is 118.1 proof. We're gonna take a little dive. Let's take a little dive into this 10 out of 10 whiskey. Just a little pour. There you go. Just one little pour. It's a heavy duty. I like what they do in Kentucky. They sometimes put this on here. It's really cool. It makes it feel like I'm back in the days. Like if I'm watching Boardwalk Empires, you know, one of my favorite shows. Boardwalk Empires, one of my favorite shows. Peaky Blinders is another favorite of mine. 2 of my favorite. Peaky Blinders, the show, and Boardwalk Empires. Which one do I like more? Well, I like obviously Peaky Blinders more. That's my show. But I like Boardwalk Empires. It's just such a great, it's such a great show. I think the point of the matter is, Green River, foolproof. It's heavy. I'm already putting my nose on it. It's heavy. Real heavy. All right, here we go. For all of you watching, here we go. We're having on a super chat today. If I don't get a super chat today, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. That's a warning. That's a warning. I don't get a super chat today. I ain't streaming tomorrow. All right, cheers all of you. Cheers all of you. Let's drink this up. That's so good. It's very, very, very good. A lot of black pepper, a little bit almost like cinnamon I'm getting. A little bit of cinnamon, nice brown sugar on here, making this nice. Ooh, the brown sugar is making this super nice. I'm getting a heavy dose of seasoned oak. The seasoned oak is making this, and my lips go crazy. But the black pepper is very nice. It gives it a nice hint. The one thing that makes this what it is Green River, there's a minty, almost minty caramel note on here that makes this what it is. It makes it absolutely pleasant and actually really beautiful. There's a minty caramel note on here. Almost like it's not a herbal note. It's like almost like a little minty kind of a caramel it's kind of weird, but it's good. It's one of the best foolproofs out there. And again, I'm going to just say this for any of you. Whenever you do buy these, they come in different proof. They come in different proofing, so you're not going to have the same taste as I do on this one than maybe the one you get. This is 118 proof. I've seen ones that are 123, 126. I've seen ones at 114. They're all a little bit different. Remember that. They're all a little bit different. I can't tell you that they're single barrels because it doesn't say it's single barrel. But the point of the matter is, outstanding bottle. Outstanding bottle. And for a lot of you, you already know what I like to do. I like to put a little bit of water. You put a little water in the son of a gun. Woo! I put a little bit too much water. So to balance that out, since we put a little bit too much water, I'm going to put a little bit of whiskey. I put too much water, I'm going to put a little bit of whiskey. Bam! There you go. All right, so, again, foolproof, Green River, the best. Only the best, 10 out of 10. Anyways, here we go. If you are not a whiskey enthusiast, I don't recommend this for you. If you don't like whiskey, if you're just new into whiskey, you're trying to find a whiskey on the stream. You're new into whiskey, right? This is not a bottle to get. This is not a bottle to get. This is not a bottle to get. If you're new into whiskey, you'll like this one. If you're new into whiskey, you'll like the 46. You'll like the early tans. Now, don't go to the store and ask, hey, I want the 46 whiskey. That's Maker's Mark 46, okay? French oak. You're going to get a lot of that vanilla because of that French oak. Anyways, here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let's see how this is. Wow. Putting that water is insane. Putting that water is insane. I get like a cinnamon and nutmeg on here. My tongue is full of like black pepper, cinnamon, caramel. Woo! I'm getting just a tad bit of that herbal minty kind of note, just a little bit. But the oak note on here is just one of a kind. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, okay? 10 out of 10. You guys already know. If you guys have any questions, remember, super chats are key. You can send a super chat next to where you're tapping. There's a money sign. You can send a super chat today. Officially, it is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, and I'm making some Mexican tacos. Yes, I'm just joking. I'm making some Texas style chicken, baby. I'm making some Texas style chicken. Shout out to all the Texans. I'm making some Texas. Look at the. You see? That's that black pepper. You see what I mean? This has a load of good seasoning. Anyways, point of the matter is, Green River is out of the picture. Shout out to Texas. Let's put this on the screen. All right, so now we're doing the one I want to do. I've been wanting to do this one from the beginning of the stream. You know I like that, Elijah Craig? Poof! But that's a toasted Elijah Craig. It ain't no regular one. At the toasted Elijah Craig, and I'm looking forward to drinking it. I'm not going to drink it in Glencairn like I just told you. We're going to be drinking it like this because I like to be a man. And to be a man, you just got to have your tumbler, right? Now, for some of you, here we go. Let's start lighting this up. What we're going to do is we're going to clean this out a little bit because we have some residue of some of that cinnamon note that I have on that from that last whiskey. So we're going to clean it up a little bit. Now, you could keep on keeping you could keep all the flavors of your previous whiskey in your glass, but only in that Glencairn. On these glasses, a little bit different. So here you go. Let's pour this up. Let's clean this up. Good to see you in the chat room. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room too. Shout outs to April in the chat room. Shout outs to David in the chat room. Chanel's 2. By the way, you thought I was going to drink that? I'm not going to drink no water. You crazy? I threw that out. Threw it over there. Yes. Chanel's to anybody that taps in the next 30 seconds. Any of the next 30 seconds, anybody that taps, I'll give you a shout out right now. Elijah Craig. There you go. Toasted barrel, 10 out of 10, baby. What you know about them 10 out of 10s? Here we go. What you know about them 10 out of 10s? Here we go. Ooh. There you go, April. Shout out to April Neal. Shout outs to Hey, hung, he hung. As it say, hey, hung, Farm Kitty. Good to see Farm Kitty. Good to see Farm Kitty. Again, price on this one. It's worth $100. It's worth every penny. It's worth every penny. Worth every penny. And again, we're ready to review this a long time ago. You already know we're cooking. We're cooking. Good to see Jay Hung. Also, Farm Kitty. Good to see Farm Kitty. If you type in the chat room, I'll give you a shout out. I do know that today we have no super chats. 0 super chats. What does that mean usually? The next day I don't stream. If I don't get 0 super chats, I don't stream the next day. I'm just joking. We might stream tomorrow. Good to see Manny. What's better, Manny? Reposado or Blanco? Let me tell you the answer. It depends on the company, right? Depends on the company. G4 tequila is my favorite. G4 tequila is my favorite. I love that G4. And I also like Mi Gente. Fortaleza's in last place. I'm sorry to say, it's just in last place. If you like tequila, you have tuned into the wrong channel, because I will officially tell you that Fortaleza is a waste of money. You can get Arete. Arete is really good, great tequila. I like Arete. I like Mi Gente. And I also like, which you guys already know. You know what tequila, one of my favorite, Old Woman Company. If anybody figures out what the tequila I like, it's all green. The bottle's all green. The bottle's all green. If you figure out what it is, the name of it, somebody over here, you figure out what my favorite tequila, it's all green. The bottle's all green. It's all green. It's all green. It's a woman-owned company run by women. I'll give it a huge shout out. Point them out of his. Elijah Craig, Toasted Barrel. Gritona. There you go. Somebody said Gritona. La Llorona. Yeah. Gritona. Completely. Whoever said that. Who was it that said that? Somebody said that. Here we go. Shout out to April. She figured it out. Yes. La Gritona. La Gritona. La Llorona. I like to say La Llorona. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Cheers, all of you. Elijah Craig, did that dolphin just jump out of the water? Yeah, I think it did. There you go. Let's drink this up. This whiskey is so good. It beats any whiskey that I have on stream. This whiskey is so good. The amount of caramel on here is insane. The amount of marshmallow, overly toasted marshmallow. The white pepper on here is just insane. God damn. The vanilla on here is so perfect. It's almost like there's a caramel that just melted into a marshmallow. And you put a little bit of white pepper on there. Oof. And then boom, you torch it up with a little bit of flames. And once you torch it up, you put it in a granola bar. Damn. It is real good. Poof. The best whiskey on the stream is right here. Right in front of us. The whiskey I've been wanting to do the whole stream. This is honestly better than... This is the best Elijah Craig you can probably ever freaking get. But again, I'm going to have to say this. You need to let this air out. Let it air out. You see, let it air out. And another thing also, this is for the people that don't know, because people out here, they're not rocket scientists like me. I'm a rocket scientist. The lower the age on the whiskey, this is 8 years. The lower the age, this is the max. I think 8 years is the max. The lower the age on the whiskey of this toasted barrels is going to be a lot better for you. You're going to see. I'm going to guarantee you that. The older the age doesn't make this better, the younger the age of this will make it a lot better. So always look for the younger age toasted barrel Okay, barrel proofs. Again, this is barrel proof. 126.3 proof. Man, insane. I gotta start doing something crazy. We're starting to lose some people, yes? We're gonna move this over here like this. Boom, boom. Let's put this over here. Boom. I'm gonna move this over here. Boom. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but we gotta move this. We gotta move this. We gotta get some life. There we go. We gotta give some life. This is so good. Wow, it's so good. Again, on the stream, Stubbs, Texas Mesquite. That's what I'm using. If this is not good, I'll tell you it's not good. But I do know this should be really good. Here we go for all of you. Cheers to all of you. You guys are amazing. I'm going to start to cook this Texas-style whiskey. Texas-style. I'm going to start to cook this Texas-style chicken. Good to see all of you in the chat room. And here we go. We're going to start moving this. So I'm just going to flip all our chicken, beautiful chicken, because you know I like that Texas-style chicken. I like that Texas-style chicken. So we're going to flip it one time, make sure that the olive oil gets on the other side before I do spin it on that grill. You can see all that over here. Holy Lord, we got a super chat. Life is real. We real. We real live. We on live, yes? We live, baby. Yes, life is real. We on that live over here. Super chat. April Neal, here we go, it still counts. Over here, there's a Tonga match. The Gators, wife, she love you. April Neal, I'm going to say this. Let me look, I don't even remember. Let me see. No, I got red boxes. I got red box of briefs today, and they're New Balance. They're New Balance. I love them red. If it was a bigger super chat, I'd show you. Point of matter is, thank you so much. Huge appreciation to the April. And for a lot of you watching. Yes, for a lot of you. Remember, whiskey is my thing. But I like beer, and I like to add a little bit of beer on the stream to really add a little bit of a, perfect knock. It's almost like you're finishing up the end of that, that session. You just want to end it with a good little knock. Usually a little bit of nice beer usually ends it good. No pun intended, but I'm just saying, for some of you, I do know, sometimes the tip in doesn't have to be all the way in, right? That's what she said. Point of matter is, here we go. We're about to light this up again. I'm gonna clean the floor real quick because it's end season, and I just dropped some. I just dropped some juice. It's end season. I just dropped some juice. These guys are like alligators. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. Shout out to all of you. Over here, $5 super chat. Manny, is that Manny? Manny, there we go, man. Thank you so much, Manny. Okay, here we go, Manny. Villanueva, here we go. Manny Villanueva, 4294. He says, what are your thoughts on the Goose Island, Bourbon County beers? Do you like any of them in the lineup? Yes. As a matter of fact, there's one that I drank. You could go see when it came out this year in 2025. I drank one that I really liked. It was the most expensive one. It was about $30 that I paid, I think it was, with tax. Now, here's the thing with Goose Island. And for some of you that don't know what Goose Island is, let me just show some of. I have one. I have a couple of them. I like to store them away. So, Manny, let me just show the crowd real quick. All right, so Goose Island, they partnered up recently with Willet. They partnered up with a lot of bourbon companies, and for some of you that don't know, they go Goose Island. It looks like this. Goose Island, right? Now this is the regular one. You could buy this one for a good price, under $20, about $15 for one of these. Now, for some of you that do not know, these beers, they're stout beers. So if you like coffee and like chocolate, you'll like it. They age these in bourbon whiskey barrels, previously used, obviously. This one over here doesn't tell you which company, because this was a long time ago. This was an older one, so don't look at this. But point of the matter is, for the new Goose Island, there was one that had a more, I forgot what it was called. What are they called? I'm gonna give it to Manny. The one that I liked was, I think the name was. Okay, can somebody tell me the pastries that they do in France? The round pastries. The round pastries. If you know what that is, that was the one that they did in 2025, and I like that one a lot. So for some of you, I'm just gonna say this. I forgot the name because I can't stand the French. I'll be honest, I can't stand the French. But for you, Manny, I'm going to tell you, my favorite one of 2025, because I drank it, and when I went back to the store, they didn't have it anymore. I think they're called macadamia. What are they called? Macadamian? Can somebody tell me? It's a French little pastry. It's a circle. French little pastry is like a circle. I forgot what it's called, man. Come on, somebody out here. This is why sometimes you need ChatGPT. ChatGPT, how many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Somebody just said over here, macaroons. There you go, macaroons. There was one that was red. I think it was red color, right? It was like $30, red color macaroons. It was so good. It was my favorite one. So for you, Manny, there you go. 2025. Again, I'm just showing this so that people know what it is. If you're drinking beer, remember, these aren't beers to drink like, you're not supposed to drink this beer like you're drinking this. That beer right there is a stout. And for some of you, it is aged. It is aged in bourbon barrels. So it's a little bit different. So don't buy these and think that you're going to have a pleasant lager or a pleasant like a Pilsner. For some of you who don't know about drinking beers, this is just a rich, almost bourbon type of a note kind of a beer. You have to like bourbon and you have to like chocolate or coffee because you will get those notes. Point of the matter is, I'm going to move this out of the way and we're going to start cooking soon. Thank you, Manny, for adding to the stream with the super chat. Huge appreciation. Let's see what time it is. River Crew, you know what time it is? Let's see what time it is. It's about 7:15. Holy Lord. Is it really 7:15 and my watch is off? I think my watch is on, right? My watch is on, I think, right? 7, oof. All right, so, again, great, 10 out of 10. Toasted barrel. Clean that up, toasted barrel. Let me drink this up. Cheers to all of you. Drink this up. Yeah. Wow. I think this has to be better than old Elijah Craig's of this year. This year, the Elijah Craig batches have been a waste of money. As a matter of fact, this is probably one of the best Elijah Craig toasted barrels that I'm probably ever gonna get. It's probably the best toasted barrel I'm probably ever. This might be the best Elijah Craig bottle I'll probably ever get in a long time. It's a single barrel, so for some of you guys already know. To find the flavors of the single barrel is gonna be so hard. But you have to understand. Here's something for some of you to understand. I have the money to buy the whole store. I have the money to buy the whole store. I have the whole store basically, but I don't want to buy backup unless it gets to the flavors that I want to. When you open up, this is the tricky part on high proof bourbons. Here's the tricky part of high proof bourbons. If you want to back up, usually it's going to take you about a week or two, or maybe even 3 weeks to a month to figure out if this is going to be the perfect whiskey for you. Especially this one. This had taken me a total of about, I think it was about 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks for me to figure out that this is really stunning, really good. I told you guys when I first reviewed this one, it's really outstanding, really good. But I didn't expect myself to officially find the flavors that I'm doing now on the stream to be so enhanced and so insanely amazing. If I would have known in the 2 weeks after that it would have tasted like this, I probably would have bought 3 bottles of this. I would have bought 3 bottles of this. That's how good it is. But you can't know this. You can't know this till you open up your bottle. Now this is why I tell a lot of you that are watching, if you're new into whiskey, you're getting into whiskey, right? You're pushing into whiskey. I'm kind of getting you into this hobby, right? I like fragrances too, so don't forget. I'm showing you fragrances. I love fragrances. The point of the matter is I'm getting into this hobby. If I'm getting into this hobby, you have to understand. If I'm trying, I'm telling you it's good, that means it's good. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be buying a backup unless I tell you. If I tell you I'm buying a backup, it means it's really outstanding. But I can't tell when there's high proof whiskeys like this. Sometimes I cannot tell if they're good till it comes to about 2 weeks to a month, because the oxygen level starts balancing out some of the flavors on here. Some of that super strong alcohol content, the proof on that whiskey starts balancing out. And at the end of the day, you get a fully, almost matured, right? Almost matured to your own palate whiskey ready to drink. Now, for some of you, I'm going to say this. If you want to do the cheat code, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. The cheat code will be you pop this open, you put a little bit of drops in here and see if it's good. You could do that. But most of the time, I say this, it doesn't always work like that. This is why I don't really, if you're ever going to ask me, am I ever going to do a store pick? I'm never going to do a store pick ever. I'm never going to buy a barrel for any of you. I'm just not going to do that. Why am I not going to do that? Because officially, I'll be putting $70,000 into a barrel that I go to Kentucky. Going to Kentucky is going to cost me money. When I go to Kentucky, I pick a barrel. It's going to cost me about $7,000, maybe $8,000 if it's a good barrel. And then I have a bunch of bottles that I'm going to say that's going to be good, obviously. But the thing is, when you try the whiskey when you try the whiskey at wherever you're going, whatever this store you're going, it's going to be exactly how it tastes like. Exactly how it tastes like, right? But eventually, once you start bottling it up and once you start getting the oxygen level, it will change just a little bit. It will change just a little bit. The strength on the whiskey will change. The flavors will change just a tad bit. And at the end of the day, do I want my name on something that might change to be bad? I don't know. So I don't like to take those risks. I do know that for some of you, I like to be in the spotlight when it comes to the whiskeys that I want to show you. And I want to show you the good whiskeys. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink some. Ah, it's so good. Ah, man. Again, before I put this away, lower age on the toasted barrels is the way to go. Always get the lower age. Don't get the older age ones. It doesn't make sense. I'm a rocket scientist. If you get the older age toasted barrels, it doesn't make it any better. You're just going to taste a lot more of that char, a lot more of that oak. Sometimes that's not what you need. It's going to cover up some of this, right? Anyways, point them out of this. We're gonna start moving this. So I'm gonna move this one out here. I'll move this out of the way. Put this over here. Boom. Oh man, if that falls, let's move this over here. If that falls, I'm gonna be real distraught. Okay, I'm gonna drink this one over here, and then we're gonna start cooking. This one over here, Penelope, the cigar, yes, the cigar blend. I like to go back to my whiskeys because my whiskeys they tend to evolve. They tend to evolve. You're probably wondering, this guy stutter? Nah, man, I was about to burp. Point him out of his. Look, this Penelope cigar blend. You guys know what I think of these newer releases. It takes me a little bit of time for me to enjoy them. The last one that we drank that was amazing was Penelope, the creme de brulee. But the problem is the creme de brulee, it wasn't as good as it was the first day to the second day, right? The creme de brulee had too much of that sweet vanilla, and it tuned down after a while. Now, this is not the creme de brulee. This is the cigar session, which, to me personally, if they made this to have with a cigar, this is not. I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this right now, and you guys already know I say old time. Anyways, like I was saying, this is not a whiskey. This is not a whiskey to have with. This is not a whiskey to have with a cigar. This is a cigar. This is a cigar. Okay, this is a cigar. This is a cigar. So for some of you, we're gonna pour this up over here. This is a cigar. This is literally. They made this to literally taste like a cigar. Exactly the notes that you should taste when you're drinking a cigar. This is literally what maybe they weren't thinking that. Maybe they weren't thinking that when they were doing this. Maybe they weren't thinking that when they were doing this. But I gotta say, they hit the spot. By the way, I lost the light real quick. I'm gonna put the light on real quick. All right, so again, they did hit the spot on this one. It does taste like a cigar. You guys don't like to smoke cigars. I haven't been smoking cigars because it's been so hot out here. It's been real rampantly hot. 200 degrees, 300 degrees. Nick Lachey every day, he shows his tattoo and he says it's 98 degrees. I believe him. 98 degrees, I believe it. Nick, do you know who Nick Lachey is, right? He was married to the tuna chicken from the sea. What's her name? Jessica Simpson. I'm gonna move this one more time. Good. God, these flavors are gonna be just insane. I can't wait. We're gonna pour up our oof. Look at that, baby. Woo! Oh man. Look at this, beautiful. Oh man. Look how beautiful this is. If you're watching right now, remember you gotta eat good, stay nice and healthy. Nice and healthy. If you want to lose weight, you guys know if you guys want to lose weight, look for somebody that has a flu. If somebody's sick, they got a cold, make out with them. Pay them like $50, make out with them. That's a way to lose some weight. Here we go. Penelope, cigar blend. Pop is open. Here we go. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm going to mix it up. Let's mix it up. That Penelope. There we go. That Penelope. There we go. You know what? People out here, they do that, those diets. They do those diets. No, man. What you need to do is go to like a hospital. Be like, hey, you got a cold? No, I got cancer. Hey, you got a cold? No, I got a hip replacement. Hey, you got a cold? No, I got fatigue. All right. Who out here got flu? Who out here got the flu? And then some idiot, some dude, some ugly dude, you're going to say, I do. You're going to have to give him $5 because you can't give him $50 at this point, right? You can't give an ugly dude. Now you're getting to the point that you're looking a little bit JY. Okay? You got to give him $5. If he doesn't take the $5 to kiss him real quick to get that flu, to lose some pounds, don't give it. Just keep on asking around. Find a woman that has the flu or something. You got that flu? Yeah, I got the flu. Here you go. She got the flu. Give her $40. If she says no for $40, just give her 50. She says, okay, what you want me to do? Just stand right there. Don't move. I'm just gonna kiss you on the lips. If you need to put your tongue out, put your tongue out. Why? I'll tell you after. Get that tongue, get that French tongue action. You'll get the flu like that. Bam, bam. Next 4 to 72 hours, you'll get the flu and you'll lose some weight. For some of you watching, that's the Reaper. That's the Reaper way to lose weight for some of you. Anyways, Penelope, cigar session. Cigar session. Here we go, Penelope cigar session. If you think I'm gonna nose this out, I can still smell that. I can still down. I'm talking about that. I can still smell that. I could smell that. I could smell that Elijah Craig toasted barrel. I can still smell that Elijah Craig toasted barrel. Wow. Here we go. Don't forget Super Chance or Key. Super Chance or Key if you have a question, just like Manny had a question. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Before I drink this up, I need to drink some water to clean my palate. Gotta drink my water to clean my palate. Somebody said kiss your tío. If you have a Mexican tío, kiss. I don't know about that one, April. Oh, that was a bad recommendation. That's a bad recommendation. Kiss your tío. You know that tío don't get sick. He can lick the streets. He can lick the dirty streets. He won't get sick, that tío. Anyways, here we go. We're going to start cooking. Don't move anywhere. We're going to start cooking soon. All right, don't kiss your tío, man. That's disgusting. That's nasty. Anyways, here we go. Most of the tíos out here, they can lick a roach's ass, and they won't get sick. They're like roaches, huh? Here we go. Penelope cigar session. Good to see Ruthless. Ruthless, you just tuned in to the perfect time. Now, I do pay attention to my members. If you're subscribed, get the membership. You don't know how to get the membership, I'll show you. Ruthless tastes exactly like my father's cigar. Like a real easy my father's cigar. It has a really, really nice note. For some of you, I'm going to show you how to get that membership. In the chat room, we're going to put it in the chat room. We have a poll going on. But in the chat room, let me put it in the chat room. Get the membership if you haven't. Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat room. This is how you get the membership. Click that link. It should take you to where you can get that membership. It's only on YouTube. You can have your name officially highlighted in green. You can use those emojis. At the end of the day, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. It's time for you to finally get that membership if you haven't already. Get that membership. Anyways, point of matter, let's go back to this. I don't know why it is I don't get drunk, man. What's wrong with me? I don't get drunk. It's crazy. Crazy work. Okay, before I put this on the grill, I'm going to spread this out. Okay, before I put this on the grill, I'm going to spread this out. So I'm going to spread this out now because we're going to toss this on the grill. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Right? Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And for all of you watching, Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're about to cook up some chicken right now. But I wanted to drink this before anything. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to pour a little bit of this. Just a little pour. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go, just a tad. There you go, just a tad. And we're going to start cooking this. Cheers to all of you. Oof. God, that's good. In the poll, what kind of chicken in the poll? Let me read the poll. We had 64 votes. 64 votes by 64 people. And everybody over here said, what kind of chicken do you like to eat? 36% said barbecue chicken. 25% said lemon, pepper. 23% said mesquite. 14% said teriyaki. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm going to try to do that. Okay, all right. A lot of you like that barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. If you don't know what barbecue chicken is, just a seasoning. Barbecue chicken seasoning. You can also put the barbecue sauce on here. That'll make this almost the most epic. By the way, I'm going to take this off the screen. It's good, but we're going to start moving in some of the things. I don't want to lose that one. This is another one I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this one. If I move the table and this falls, I'm going to die. This is like a $200 bottle. To me, it feels like a $200 bottle because it's so good. Right? So I'm going to keep the cheapies. I'm going to keep the cheapies on here. Let's keep the cheapies. Let's keep the cheapies on here. I want to drink a beer right now. Oof. You know what time it is, baby, but we haven't really get too many. I'm going to say this. Holy crap, she only drinks if I say. The man, the legend in the chat room, the man has just joined the chat room. Most of the men have joined the chat room. Holy Lord. Our Reaper Crew. You know what time it is? It's starting to be a party. 7:35. You guys made it at 7:35. Does that mean I'm going to change my time on the live stream? No. I'm going to keep the same time on the live stream. Reaper Crew. You know what time it is? We're number one. So we're going to do some Texas-style mesquite chicken. Woo! Texas-style mesquite chicken. You guys already know, the only one that got me into Penelope because we had the worst Penelope ever, the 4 grain. I showed you guys a 4 grain recently, right? That made me want to knock this whole company down. But ever since Edgar Romeo in the chat room, yeah, ever since, we went back at that Penelope trend. I know Penelope used to. They used to get older. Oh, wait a minute. $50 super chat. There you go, Edgar Romeo. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Ooh. Over here, Edgar Romeo. Penelope, that's what we're drinking. Edgar Romeo, $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Edgar. And if you don't know Edgar, he is the moderator king when it comes to the men. He's the OGs of all OGs. He is one of the OGs out here. You can be an OG yourself, but you have to be part of the streams on literally a yearly basis. He's been here since before we put the memberships on here. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. And for all of you, Penelope. I'm drinking Penelope. Shout out to all of you. Here we go. Damn. Let's see, it's right here. So, what do I think of this Penelope? Edgar Romeo already knows, for some of you, this is not a whiskey to have with a cigar. You don't have this with a cigar. This is meant, personally, this is my personal recommendation for some of you, because I smoke cigars. I don't know if anybody over there in Penelope smokes cigars. This is meant for you to have this whiskey and experience what it tastes like to literally have a cigar in your mouth and smoke a cigar. This is not a whiskey to be smoking with a cigar. Why am I saying that? Because this tastes like a cigar. You have the tobacco note on here. It's a rich tobacco note. You also have those pepper notes on here. You also get the richness of a cigar. That literally, I'm going to say this. This reminds me of my father, one of my father's cigars. But point of the matter is, I don't mean my father, the company my father's cigars. But for some of you that don't know, again, the company, I can guarantee you, the master distiller or anybody in the company doesn't smoke as much as me and Edgar Romeo. We smoke a lot of cigars, and this to me just resembles a cigar. Don't have this with a cigar. It's like having a cigar with a cigar. Who the hell does that? Nobody. Not even Stone Cold Steve Austin does that, okay? Okay, so Edgar Romeo, since you sent a $50 super chat, what do you want me to do, Edgar? Edgar, here's your options, Edgar. All right, I'm going to start cooking this. All right, I'm going to start cooking this. So Edgar sent a $50 super chat. Here's Edgar Romeo's option. From this point on, I'm going to drink whiskey. The two whiskeys I have on the stream will be the leftover ones that I didn't drink. The one that you had, Maker's Mark French Oak. This is one great one for rookies. Early Tams. So I can have those two, or I can have beer, okay? Or I can have beer, yes? So the option is, you want me to drink beer or do you want me to drink whiskey? The option is going to Edgar Romeo or Super Ranch. He says Makers. Damn, I was hoping he said beer. God damn. Oh no. Anyways, we're gonna do Maker's Mark. That's okay. This is a whiskey channel. I shouldn't be drinking beer. But you know what? Beer gives me a what's the feeling it gives me? It gives me like a refreshing, right? It gives me refreshing. This is hot. This is room temp. It's room temp. Like in the distillers, right? Point of matter is, okay, we're gonna do Maker's Mark. You can change your option if you want, Edgar. If you want me to drink beer, you can change your option. Whenever you want, you can change your option. Here we go. Let's back us up. By the way, this is a great, inexpensive. You guys know the cast drink's the best one. But you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a cheapie. I'm gonna start cooking though. Can't go wrong with a cheapie. They just put everything back where it was. Wow. Okay, Maker's Mark, $50. See what chant. Here we go. Maker's Mark. Whew. Maker's Mark cheapie. Mix it with some beer. You gotta be out of your mind. Mix it with some beer. Yeah, gotta be out of your mind. Where's them dizzy? Eyes? There you go. We put them dizzy eyes. Trying to get me dizzy. Mix it with some beer. You gotta be out of your mind. Over here we go. So Maker's Mark. I'm gonna say this. By the way, this is an inside joke for some of you. Okay. The dizzy eyes started with one of our wrenches. We took away a wrench from one of our members. It was a member that was getting us way too dizzy, and nothing bad about him. It's just I think it got a little bit too over. It got too over the top when he started attacking some of the women. Point of the matter is that's where the dizzy emoji started. Anyways, Maker's Mark. Remember, for some of you watching, there's ladies in the chat room. Don't attack the ladies. Don't try to stalk the ladies, okay? Maker's Mark 46, French Oak. There you go. Hit that like button if you like the stream. If you don't know how to hit the like button if you're watching from your phone, hit that like button on your phone. Hit that like button like that. You're going to get a heart. Subscribe if you haven't. We will eventually be cooking, yes? Maker's Mark 46, French Oak. Damn. This thing is so smooth. It's like if I'm not even drinking whiskey. This thing is so smooth. Wow, we had a 50 We got 50 people watching. Great to see all the 50 people watching. Remember, we're going to start cooking. Don't miss the sizzle. Don't miss the sizzle, right? Texas mesquite chicken. Texas mesquite chicken. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for the community. If you're watching from your phone, tap, 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 tap. Shout out to Ed Romy with a $50 super chat. $50 super chat. You could be the next one to send a super chat on the stream. All you have to do is send a super chat. Edgar Romy in the chat room. Get tu salves. Yes, yes, yes. Sí, sí, sí. Sí, sí, sí. Whenever you go to these countries that they don't speak English, just say sí, sí, sí. Just make sure that you're not saying sí, sí, sí to some. Anyways, make a smart French Oak 46. Man, God. By the way, store pick, man. God, always the best. Always the best. I want to give Edgar Romeo some options. You want some options, Edgar Romeo? You want some options? The next one is send Super Champ. Next one sends Super Chats. I'm going to line up some beers. Next one sends Super Champ. I'm going to line up some beers over here. You get to pick what beer. You get to pick what beer. Next one is send a Super Chat. A good Super Chat. Don't be sending me no quarters, April. Next one is send. April loves to send me quarters. Lately, she's been throwing me quarters. I've been dancing on the strip club. Right? I've been dancing on the pole. April O'Neil, the channel, she's been sending me quarters. She's been throwing me quarters. She's been hitting my nuts. Point of matter is, here we go. Over here. We got over here. Quick. Be young. $5 super chat. Be young. If somebody outbids you, I'm going to say this. If somebody outbids you, they're going to have to pick the whiskey. They're going to have to pick the beer. If somebody outbids you, they're picking the beer. I want to put some beers out here. Shout out to Edgar Romeo, man. Shout out to Edgar. We're going to put some beer out here. We're going to put some beer. Okay, so let me put one here. Boom. Which one I'm going to put? I have so many. Here's one. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Oh, here's another one. Oof, got another one here. Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of them. Boom, boom. 4. Woof, 4. Wait, 4. There we go. Let me see. 4. Oof. Here we go. I'm going to load it up. Let's load that son gun up. This is Pikachu, by the way. Pikachu is the name. Here we go. Before we start cooking today, it's Taco Tuesday, but for all the Mexicans, they can suck their tacos. I'm not doing no goddamn tacos today. I'm not Mexican. I'm American. Anyways, the point of the matter is, woof, we got some nice beers. Let's load up. Oh, there we go. Woo! Let's move this. By the way, let's take a last sip of this. Shout out to all of you. Edgar Romeo, here we go. Edgar Romeo. Here we go, drink this out. Make it mark. Estrella Jalisco. That's a Mexican beer. Tropical Blast. That's an American beer. Made by the Venezuelan, I think. Limonada Rosada. I love this. Estrella Atanos. This is made by a Greek god. It says Pikachu, Pikachu, no mamas, man. Pikachu, no mamas. That little chihuahua was called Pikachu. And then, and somebody say Coors Light in the chat room. Throw that garbage away, man. Coors Light. I'm not broke. Anyways, and then we have Wicked Weed Brewery Company. This is a hazy. I have the other one, the regular one. I'm putting this on here to torture myself, just in case you pick it. Yes. Anyways, what do you guys want to drink? I'm drinking the Maker's Mark. I'm drinking. By the way, we only show the best. I mean, tell me a channel that doesn't show you the best. I only show you the best damn shit all the time. Hell yeah. Real dirty. I'm a crazy, crazy son of a gun. I only show you the best. Only show you the best. So what do you want me to drink? Before I do pick any of these beers to go with our beautiful chicken. Chat room, comment, chat room, comment. Edgar Romeo right now has the lead on really what to pick. B Young has sent a $5. If B Young didn't send this is the beautiful thing. If B Young didn't send a $5 super chat, I wouldn't be putting these beers on here. I would have been cooking already. B Young, thank you so much for $5. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Y'all pick. B Young says y'all pick. Somebody says rainy. We don't have a rainy beer on here. For the rainy days, for the rainy days, I don't even think I drink any of these beers. Ooh, make us more. Edgar Roman, here we go. Drink us up. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do out here? By the way, I'm gonna pour it. Let's back up a little bit. I'm gonna pour it. Can somebody tell me the song? I'll play the song. If you tell me the song, that he goes, every time he goes, I had it on my playlist last week. He goes like that every time he's singing the chorus. Man, I need to know the song, and I'll play it. Somebody got to figure that out. You know who it is. If you don't know who it is, well, I don't even know what to tell you. Name the song, name the song, name the song, name the song. Somebody got to know. Somebody got to know, baby. Somebody got to know. The next one to send the super chat gets to kind of pick out. You know, Edgar Romeo should be able to pick out what beer, but he already picked out. Edgar Romeo told me to drink the Maker's Mark, and I drank it up. It's good. It's good. You guys know Edgar Romeo's, yes, officially. I have a light back here. Make sure to put that light on back here so you guys can see the flag at least. Let's do that. We're doing Texas Mesquite chicken. Texas Mesquite chicken. Texas Mesquite chicken. What beer do I have? What beer? What beer? Tell me. Jalisco. Come on now. Tripping Animals Tropical Blast. Come on now. One I like. Woo. Come on now. I had 2 Stellas, because this is one is not enough. Pikachu, no mamas, come on now. Or Wicked Weed. Wicked Weed, what are you guys going to pick in the chat room? I mean, everybody's saying Wicked Weed. No, not everybody's saying Wicked Weed. Some people say no. Some people say no mamas. Man, it's so hard to pick, man. What do I do, man? Do I pick it myself? Do I pick it myself, man? Holy crap. Do I pick it myself? Oof. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this one out of the screen. Okay, we're going to take it out of the screen. We're going to take this one out of the screen also. Boop. Wicked Weed. Boop. Let's take that one out of the screen. Now we have a couple. Jason Kane says, Reaper, drink that, no mamas. He says no momos. He says no momos. All right, we're gonna, you know what? Do I have another one? I think I have another one. I think I'm gonna drink this one. The little Chihuahua that his name is Pikachu. I think this is what we're gonna have. So, ladies and gentlemen, unless you stop Jason Kane from making me drink it, you can send a bigger super chat. We're gonna drink that one. We're gonna drink that one. This is the one we're gonna drink. No mames. No mames. In Spanish, that means. In Spanish, no mames means no lick my ass. Don't lick my ass, baby. You lick my ass, I hit you in the head. That's what that means. You guys don't understand how many times I had to try to punch a woman to try and lick my ass. Better stop it. Many times. Alright. Beautiful. Let's start cooking. If some of you have never experienced that feeling of getting forced to get that ass licked, maybe some of you just don't know. It's good. Point of the matter is, let's back up. We have a lot of people watching. Good. Why are they watching? Because they want to see me do some Texas mesquite chicken, yes? And we're going to show you how to pour a real beer. So, for some of you, this is something I learned last week. This is Jason Kane knows already. Edgar Romeo, I learned this last week. Literally, I learned this last week. So I usually get, sometimes I feel like full and bloated sometimes when I drink beer, right? So I don't like drinking beer all the time, right? Point of the matter is, somebody says that, David says that's a keeper. Look, man, if any girl wants to try to lick my ass, she better get a punch in the head. She ain't getting close to my ass. Point of the matter is, I don't like that. That's some weird stuff. Anyways, the point of the matter is, have I ever punched a woman? Never punched a woman. But I've had to use my hand to hold them back like that. Better stop it. Anyways, the point of the matter is, here we go. No mamas. His pop is open. Jason K's channel says, Reaper doesn't like the rimming of the... Yes, I don't like that, man. It's so weird. It's weird, man. It's like... I don't know, man. How can I explain it? It's like licking my toilet bowl, man. Are you trying to lick my toilet bowl in front of me while I'm watching? That's disgusting. Point of the matter is, maybe some of you ladies have that good... Hey, you know what? We're going to leave that for some of you in the chat room to eat that up. I ain't eating none of that. Point of the matter is, here we go, no mamas. So, the way to officially not get bloated, okay, not get bloated, trim no mamas, lager, real good. So, the way to not get bloated is you have to make sure you get a head. You get a head on the tip. You put the tip on the head. You know what I'm talking about? You make sure that you get some foam on here. When you get some foam on here on the tip, that's when you know you got it good. You will not get bloated. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let's start cooking. The citrus on that is so good. Who told me to drink this? VIP, Edgar. VIP, Jason. Be young, VIP. That is goddamn good. Holy Lord. Real good. All right, let's start cooking. Let's start cooking. And for some of you, yes, I need to clean the floor, man. You understand how hard it is to clean the floor when you have no time? It's hard. It's hard. Look at my floor. It has a little bit of. By the way, that's the cowboy I'm using. God damn. You guys are awesome. Thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are freaking amazing. When I had my chat room full of everybody, I just feel more amazing than I do before. What's the word I can use? The words that I can use to explain to you when the chat room's full. By the way, if you like the stream, do me a favor, hit the like button. The feeling that I have, it's like opening up a lemonade stand, right? It's like opening up a lemonade stand and people just showing up to the lemonade stand. It's like, wait a minute. I'm just selling lemonade for $2. Why are you giving me $5? Why are you giving me $10? You understand? When a lot of people show up, that's the feeling. It almost gives you back like that kid feeling. Some of you wouldn't know because some of you don't have YouTube channels, but I'm just explaining to you what the feeling is. It's like you literally open up a lemonade stand and literally everybody decided to show up. Everybody in your neighborhood decided to show up. By the way, some of my neighbors are signed up to my channel, and shout out to my neighbors that are signed up to my channel. I didn't know that they were signed up, but eventually I figured it out. Shout out to all my neighbors that are signed up to my channel. I hope you learn. This is the reason why you smell all the good stuff, is because it smells real good out here. Cheers out here. You guys are amazing, and I'm drinking No Minus Tripping Animals. Drink a sip. Could I get a sponsorship with Tripping Animals? Of course. Of course. But once I get a sponsorship, I have to tell you I have a sponsorship. And then, guess what? Once I tell you I have a sponsorship, other companies will officially, they want to add their sponsorship to free. And I'm trying not to make sure that some of these companies get it free unless... Okay, anyways, the point of the matter is Texas Mesquite. Woo! Damn. God, you smell that? Woo! Oh. You guys don't understand the flavors and the smell that I'm smelling. It's kind dang insane. You're going to see how good this is when I finish this up, but it's insane. The nose on this Texas Mesquite is insane. Holy crap. That's why I started sneezing. It's so intensely full of flavor. Wow. God dang, that mesquite. Texas Mesquite's no joke, man. Why do I close this? Because there was a little bit of flame. We're going to open this up again. There we go. Let's open this up again one more time. Oof, it's oof, woo, woo. It's real high. That Texas Mesquite is no joke. Let's put this over here. So, for some of you, maybe you've never seen a stream like this before. There's no stream like this on YouTube. That's why. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's start moving some of these so that they're hidden. These are hidden. These are hidden. I'm making sure they're all hidden. They're all hidden. Beautiful. They're all hidden. They're all hidden in that grill. It's good. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo, Jason Kane, B. Young, April Neal. I'm drinking. You already know what I'm drinking. Yes, yes. Let's drink this up. I'm drinking that No Mamas. I got a little bit of water on here there. Real nice. Let's move this. Let's move this and see. Oh, that's good. Start putting this over here. Start moving some of these. Boom. Let's move this. Mesquite. Texas Mesquite. I gotta beat that thunder. We got some thunder in back of me. Oh! Damn, the smell on this is so potent, so strong and good. That chicken's looking beautiful. Wow. That chicken's looking insane. You've been tuning into the stream to see how I cook this, and we're cooking it up. Man, that's beautiful. Okay, so main thing is, there's gonna be a lot of smoke, right? We gotta make sure that we cook the chicken right. So what I'm gonna do is, some of the ones in the front, I'm gonna move it to the back. The ones in the front I'm moving to the back, you already know, and the ones in the back I'm moving to the front. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Ones in the front, we're going to move them to the back. We're going to move them right here. Boom, look at that. Damn. God damn, look at that. Woof. Damn, looking beautiful. All right, so far looking good. God, it smells so good out here. God. You see the flame that's starting to flame up? We got a little flame in the front, right? You see this? It's starting to flame up. Flip it. All right. Flame starting to flip up. Flip it. We're also going to flip this one again. Here we go. Look at that. We're going to flip that again. We're going to flip it. This one, look at that. Beautiful. We're going to flip it. Keep them here. Right? You're going to flip this one. This one's also flip that one. You're trying to flip as much as you can. When you're starting to get some flames, you flip them. But the one thing you want to do is also you got to have an idea that you don't want to overcook this. You want to make this juicy. To make this juicy, you need to close the grill eventually. If not, you're going to turn them all black. Close it up. Let's close it up. Now to close it up, what you're going to do is, literally what I'm doing by me closing this up is I'm allowing those flames to lower and calm down a little bit, right? You don't want all the sparks. We don't want all the sparks, right? By the way, You don't use this when I'm cooking with the open flame. You don't need to use that. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure to close it up. You're just doing chicken. Over here, coin shower. Who could it be? Over here, what are you pairing the chicken with? Corn shower. Matter of fact, I have a lot of things to pair it with. Inside, I have beans, rice, potato, also salad. I have a lot of things I'm going to pair with. I'm a little bit broke, so I'm going to say that those are the things that I'm doing. You see what I mean? Those are the things that I'm doing. I'm be honest. There you go. There you go. There you go, April. Got to be honest with you. A little bit broke today. So I wanted to make a stream for all of you, but we have to be honest. Those are my sides. Those are my sides. Which is good. They're good. They're good sides. They're good sides. Avocado. Anyways, the point of the matter is, I'm going to put this over here. Looks good. Gad. Looks good. This all look good. All this is looking good. Damn. Looking good. Sheet. Looking real good, man. Oh, man. There's so much. Woo! There's so much flavor there. It's making me sneeze. I had to close this. This is making. Whoa! There's so much flavor. It's making me sneeze. It's crazy. You guys don't believe it? I'm telling you right now, it's making me sneeze. There's so much flavor. God dang! What I'm gonna do is also we're gonna open the top. Just open that tap. There's so much flavor, man. God damn, there's so much flavor. Oh, Jason Kane, I'm going to say this. Texas Mesquite. Have you ever made some Texas Mesquite? Chicken? Shout out to No Mamas. Let's drink this up. It's real good. After whiskey, you know what? Just beer just rejuvenates me. It rejuvenates me, man. Bless you. That I'm gonna say this. You know what's making me sneeze? The flavor on that chicken. The flavor on that chicken is making me sneeze. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't wait to try this chicken, but to do this chicken and try this chicken, we gotta make it good. To make it good, we have to officially, yes. We have to officially. Shout out to Texas. Mesquite. All right, let's move this. Oof. I'm going to turn it around one time. That's what I want. I want it nice and black like that. Oh, it's so looking so good. Look at this. Oof, looking good. You see this? Look at this. I want it to look like that. All of it. I take the heat. I take the heat, baby. I want it to all look like that. It's looking real nice. But I want it to look like this one. This is the perfect color of what I want, right? On the other side, I gotta work on the other side. There we go. Work on the other side. Let's work on the other side. It's looking good. Texas Mesquite. Texas Mesquite looking good, charred up. God damn, looking good. Looking good. Look at that. Looking real good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this over here like this. I'm going to close the grill because I want the inside of the chicken. By the way, my nose is ripping. Holy crap, I've never sneezed. I've never sneezed more with some seasoning. I could smell the seasoning. I could taste the flavor of this chicken. It is so impactful. It's so crazy. Whew! Oh. Yeah. That chicken's no joke, man. I'm gonna say that chicken. Hit that like button if you like the stream so far. Hit that like button, drink us up. Here we go. Now it's time. Give it a couple of seconds. Boom. I'm gonna put this over here so you guys can see when I open it up. Texas Mesquite. I'm gonna actually use this. These things are ready to go. You saw how juicy they are. They're ready to go. I'm going to start putting them on, or yes. I'm going to start putting them. Ooh. Look at this. I'm going to start putting them on. Oof. All right, that was good. Damn. I'm gonna keep this on here. This one's good. Look at this. Beautiful. I'm gonna start taking some of these off. God damn. Remember, you don't wanna let these get dry. You see this? Woo, woo. Take that off. I'm gonna put this over here, baby. Oh, look at this. Oof. I'm gonna just keep this on here. Look, you see this? This side is getting a little bit dry. We take this off. Beautiful. All right. It's on God. Look at that. Woo. If I could char everything up there, it would be amazing. Okay, Texas Mesquite. Shout out to all the super chatters today on the stream. Eddie Romeo is the top super chatter. Eddie Romeo. Shout out to Eddie Romeo. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I'm going to take this off. You see, you want to take this off eventually. You don't want to be lit up with. Oof. I'm gonna take this one off. Yes. Dang. Oh. Dang. Texas Mesquite. Texas Mesquite. Let's take this off. Oof, that's a little crispy one. Yeah, a little crispy one. Oh, look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. Look at it. Oof, it's just dripping. Dripping juices. Damn. All right, I'm going to keep it on there for just a little bit. And we're about to take it off, yes. Remember, when you close the grill, all of that charcoal should turn off. Don't forget, close all the vents on your grill. Shit. Mesquite, Texas Mesquite. All right, let's close this up. Beautiful. What you also want to do is close the vent. Oof, got a little bit of smoke. All right, I'm going to do this. We're going to close the vent all the way. So that is. There it is. There it is. Close all the way. Close it up over here. It's good. Oh, man. I can't wait to show you the chicken. Here we go. For some of you, yes. Barbecue is dirty because I use it every day. That's what it is. Let's back up. Let's give a little bit of oof. You saw my AC system? Yes, AC system, strong. Brand new AC system. That thing was heavy. I had to pull it out here, man. That thing was like 1,000 pounds. I had to pull it out here to the back. It was. For some of you that don't know, sometimes the AC systems do go out of business. You gotta buy a new one. That thing was heavy, man. When I put it on there. Anyways, point them out over here. Here we go. We're gonna put some. We're gonna put some out. You know what? Move it out of the way. Let's put this over here. There we go. There we go. There we go. We had some beers over here, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Damn! Holy Lord! That's Mesquite! Wow! That Mesquite, man. Texas Mesquite. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, this is what it is to be from Texas. Texas likes to use a lot of seasonings. They like to use a lot of spices. And for some of you watching, the spices they use are very sharp. I'm going to try this one. Here we go. Wow. 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 One little piece. Wow. That's the best chicken I ever had. It's a spicy chicken. I've never had a spicy chicken so good in my life. You know what? People in Mexico, they don't know what this is. Mesquite. People from Mexico don't know what. If a Mexican figures out that in Texas mesquite chicken is a little bit spicy, they'll die. This is insanely good. I'm gonna have more bites. This is really, really hot. Oh. Woo! I actually scratched my ass with that finger. I don't even know why I just licked my fingers. Point matter is, wow. This is insane. If there's ever a time to tell you that, you know what, we did a good stream, this is a time to tell you. God damn, no mames, April O'Neil says, no mames. Wow, I'm going to sleep so good. I'm going to have a lot of this with salad, rice. It's so good. Let's read up. Let me just start off by saying, for some of you, I'm going to take a little bite, okay? I'm going to tell you what this really tastes like. Oh, shit. Wow, this is goddamn freaking hot. Woo. God, this is good. There's no restaurant that can make this. There is no barbecue place that can make this. You have to honestly do it yourself. But this is gonna be the verdict. This is gonna be the verdict. Okay, that little piece is gonna make the verdict. It's so spicy, full of flavor, full of pepper, good amount of salt. Good off. This is Texas. Texas Mesquite. Wow. Do you know what they say in Texas? You go big or you don't go at all. Here we go. Let's try this out. Oh, my Lord. My Lord. People in Miami can't make this. People in Miami can't make it. This is so good. This is Texas all the way. If I go to Texas, this is what I would taste. Wow. No way. The best chicken, I think I might have to just say, Texas, you guys are amazing, Texas. Over here, Jason Kane with this $2 super chat, he says, looks good. Jason Kane, I'm going to say this. Buy the recipe that I literally bought. Season it accordingly, just like I did. This is, oh man, it's hot. This is boneless thighs. Oof, that's hot. Boneless thighs. Damn, this is good. I don't like spicy. There's something about this that's insane. For all of you watching, I'm going to say this. This is the best chicken. I'm going to say this right. I've made some spicy chicken before, but it gives it a kick. This is one of the best Texas-style mesquite chicken you'll ever have in your life. Just use that mesquite. It has the pepper. It has the salt. It has that flavor. This is literally the best thing you could get to Texas. This is really, really good. The restaurants in Miami can't make this, honestly. Oh, there we go. I'm going to have this. Oh, my God. Damn. Holy Lord, it's good. And, wow. Insane. The amount of spices. Now, if you don't like spices, if you don't like that kick of the spices, if you just don't like spices in general, don't use this recipe. This is Texas Mesquite. You're gonna get a lot of spices, and it's gonna kick you. Just like how Texas does. Shout out to the Longhorns, because that is the college team that I feel is gonna win the college championship. Huge shout out to all of you for adding to the stream. Edgar Rowley, biggest super channel on the stream. Jason Kane, thank you so much for the super chats. April O'Neil, thank you so much. Be Young, thank you so much. Also, for all of you that have sent appreciations this week, thank you so much. This is insanely really good. It's so hot, but it's so juicy. I can't explain to you how this, you have to make this yourself. I'm going to take just a little bite. Damn. God damn. That's real good. I'm gonna eat this up. It's so good. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to give this to my dog because it's a little spicy. Damn, ladies and gentlemen, huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Apparently, the aliens over there in the moon. Shout outs to also my watch expert. He cleaned up my watch today. Thank you so much. He cleaned up my watch today. I gave him my watch to clean it up, and he cleaned it up, and he did his thing. Shout out to all of you. You know what time it is. We're number one. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Edgar Romeo, biggest super chat on the stream. For all of you that are in the law enforcement, firefighters, and for all of you that really just EMTs, nurses, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. We're ending it right now. Shout out to all of you, April. Thank you so much. I'll see you all tomorrow. Reaper officially. By the way, no mamas, that's what we had. Reaper officially. Sign now. I'll see you all tomorrow. Reaper, sign now. I see you. Jason Kane. I see you, April. Who else? I see you, Charon. You guys are also hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you all soon.